what's going on anyway. So
right. They know best anyways.
I just like to leave that option open. The first thing I'm getting, this feels more for you. Are you trying to build a family?
Yeah.
Okay. You're putting too much stress on yourself with this. Way too much. Are you, like, trying to have baby?
Not right now, no, but soon.
Yep. How you planned it out up here. See, you're very intuitive, but you don't understand, like, those plans that you have. That's a vision. That's how you're getting those messages. So everything that you're going, okay, this will happen this time. This will happen this time. That's spirit going, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay. Always trust that because it's very direct. And how we talk about guides being very direct that way, that's how it is for you. It's boom, 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 boom. Was there a recent marriage with you? They have no sense of time.
5 years ago.
Okay. I was just going to say, recent can be within 5 years. But you know what? I feel like you guys have started building that foundation. You know what? Has it been up and down the past 2 years?
Yeah.
That's time's ending.
Good.
That anxious, that's going away. When I'm connecting with husband, is he being more open about things?
Talking a lot more.
Okay, that communication. He didn't know how to do it. And I don't feel like that was his fault. Was his dad that way?
He doesn't know his dad.
He didn't know how to, it really wasn't. So I feel like he's going, oh my God, I love this woman so much. Why can't I say this? Why can't I do this? He almost started to think there was something wrong with it. There wasn't. He just didn't know. He's more open. He was afraid he was going to lose you. So that's where the shoe's not going to drop. Okay. He is going to be continuing. There is a lot of new beginnings for you two. I do feel like the next 6 months you might start talking more about baby.
Okay.
But I feel like, have you been dreaming about baby?
No.
And they come to us a lot beforehand. I'm getting little boy. I feel like little boy. And he's already,
I have a little girl right now, so
he's already connecting with you. Is she pretty itty bitty?
Yeah, she's 9 months.
Okay, yeah, itty bitty. You know what? I do feel like just 2 for you. I don't see any more. She is such a special little thing. I feel
she is.
Does she look a lot like you?
Yeah.
Your son looks just like his dad. But I do feel like they're going to be very much alike, but at the same sense, very different. You would think since she's the girl, she's going to be more soft. No. She's going to be spicy. She's going to be the one that it's like, why did you do that? It's nothing bad. She's going to be
emotional.
Yes, but not emotional in a bad way.
Okay.
She's going to learn how to express it more. Okay. She's not going to hold it in. Now, little boy's going to be more sensitive. So it's almost like when you say, oh my goodness, clean your room, to her, I don't want to. But if you say it to him, he's going to, Mom, why did you yell at me? And that's just, you're not yelling, he's just very sensitive.
Okay.
So I do feel like complete opposites, but they are going to be fairly close in age. But I feel like that's how you want it anyway. They're always going to have each other.
Okay.
And that's a good thing. Did you guys just sell a home or just move or something?
We were talking about wanting to sell, but we haven't done it. We've been in it for 6 years, so.
You know what? I do feel like this summer you're going to start doing that.
Okay.
You're going to need a bigger area anyway. And that's part of the new beginning. And it's all that stuff that happened in the past, that's going away. Okay. And you both are stepping into it. And why do I feel, too, that part of the stress was work for him? And it's in a different place with that now. So
I think that might be him. I don't know. I don't know. He might be stressed at work. He just hasn't ever told me.
Was there a lot coming at him?
Could be.
Okay.
He might not have told me.
It feels more balanced, and he's not one to
talk about it.
It does feel like it's definitely him.
Okay.
But when I'm connecting with your husband, is he too afraid to make that change to a different job?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're going to shift over to her. And I feel part of this is you're good with change. Change is, if it happens, it happens. It's, change in itself is really scary for anyone. But if a change is happening and you know it's good, you're like, okay, I'm going to roll with it. With him, it's the not knowing what's going to happen.
Right.
That scares him.
That's very true.
You just have this feeling like, oh, I know it's going to be okay, so I'm not going to worry about it. He will analyze more. Whereas, what if this happens? What if this happens? I do feel like as we go into the springtime, more March period, I don't see him losing his job. I don't see that at all. But I feel like he's going to start opening himself up more to different opportunities. he has the potential. It's just, has he been there for a while?
Right.
Okay,
Yep. That's so true.
Yeah, he doesn't have the confidence to do so.
Right.
You're gonna, and you know what? He will look to you for reassurance a lot. He will be in a better place with that. You do have a strong Native American guide. Huge, huge, huge. Pay attention to hawks. Please, 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 please.
Shut up! Whenever I see hawks, I'm always like, Josh, there's a hawk. Shut up, every bird's a hawk.
No,
I think
you know, that's what my
everywhere.
fiance says. He's like, that's a freaking
Okay.
vulture. I'm like, no, it's not.
What does that mean? Like,
It's just your guide saying, hey, I'm here. I'm here. You are really going to connect with that. Very strong. And I'm getting more female. Long, 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 beautiful hair. She's very tiny and very good. It's going to come out in a feeling. It's just like this inner knowing, like, ooh, I feel like someone's here. It's not a scary feeling. It's just, you'll feel it in your tummy. To me, that's God's voice. That's how we connect with Creator. It's just like a tingly feeling you're going to get. So when you see those hawks, sometimes you get chills, like, another one. Another one. Pay attention if you get those chills. Those are good chills.
Yeah.
She's just saying that she's present. That's all. And she's just guiding you on your path. Now, with you, what's going on? Is there something going on with your mom?
she's nuts.
Okay, that's what they
Don't let my mom hear
that's what they want to connect with. In the past, you would try to fix that,
Yeah.
and now you're just going, oh, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's okay. Your mom, and sometimes I don't feel like she knows she's that way.
No.
Some things she feels like she's doing out of love, when she's really kind of smothering. And she holds her kids like this.
Yeah.
I feel, and it can be very hard. Very, very hard. Do you have a little boy?
I have a little girl.
Little girl? You're not planning on having another baby too, are you?
Not really, no.
Are you still able to?
Yeah. Well, I think so, yeah.
Be very careful this November. Please, please, please use caution.
No, I better not get pregnant right before vacation.
Please,
Yeah.
please, please, please. Did this happen last time right before vacation?
Yeah.
This is like a joke between your kids, their souls. Like, haha, this is what we're getting. And what I'm getting, like, with you, are you on a pill right now?
No.
You are very fertile. It doesn't matter if there's a pill or anything. Did you come from a bigger family or your mom or something?
No.
For some reason, I feel like it's in your genes.
To get knocked up.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No, I get it. So just be really careful, because I don't feel like it's anything planned, but I just see a wink like, it happened before. So really, November period, just be careful. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. They're just saying use caution, and that yours is more planned, where I feel like, was the first time it's a surprise baby?
Well, we were trying, and then we tried. It was a month before vacation. We're like, we're not going to try this month. And then that's when we got pregnant.
Yep. Yeah, this one's a stinker. So, yeah.
Okay.
And when I connect with him, he's very, like, good energy. I don't want to use the word hyper at all. I just feel like he always has to be on the move. Boom, 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 boom.
He's going to be like his mom.
You know what, though? You're going to feel a lot of kicks. To me, they kind of carry that over, like when they're in the womb, it's boom, 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 boom. He's going to be like a little acrobat. They're basically telling you you're going to be pregnant. I'm like, you guys don't sugarcoat.
Yeah, so much for the adoption.
Yeah, so, yeah. So just, I keep saying use caution, but they're kind of making it out like he's already has his plan set. So,
It's going to be a boy.
it feels boy for her.
I'm really excited to have another baby, but...
Yeah, it does feel more boy.
So if she were to use precaution, would it just hold it out, or how does it work?
It doesn't matter. That's just how they are. That's how their souls
sex
are.
the whole month of November. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. And you know what? It literally will take that one. That's my last son. I'm like, oh, this is all I'm having. And there's no way logically possible I should have gotten pregnant. No way. And I'm like, oh, the hell did that happen?
Like the Virgin Mary.
Yeah, it's just, and there was jokes about that, but he just was like, oh, come in, and that's what it is. Were you more anxious your first pregnancy?
Yes.
It's going to be very different.
Good.
It's going to feel that way. You two are like soul sisters. Do you know what a soul sister is? It's one soul that's split into two. So you guys can feel each other physically and emotionally. okay? I would like to tell you that you can block that. No. This is why these babies are meant to be so close, because they're going to be that way, and that's why you both are meant to have boys, because they are meant to, they need each other, if that makes sense. If you're having like a really weird day, and you're like, gosh, I am just in a mood today, I am just so irritated, and I don't know what. There's nothing around me that's irritated, but you woke up, and everything that happened, somebody cut you off. Then you dropped coffee on yourself, and you feel like, gosh, you're feeling her. Call her and say, what's going on? And vice versa. Now, that goes with physical, too. So I do feel, you may be pregnant first. So if you start feeling, I feel really sick, I feel like morning sickness, that's feeling each other.
Did you feel that last time I was pregnant?
You're never, and the closer we get, a lot of people will freak out about 2012. Nothing bad is going to happen at all. I just think that is so funny when they make up those movies. We're connecting more with the spirit and our higher self. The more we connect with the spirit and our higher self, the more, we're able to feel things. You guys are just feeling everything about each other. And we can block out other people, just not you two. You're not going to be able to block it at all. Do you guys make it a point to do something at least once a month together?
Once every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep doing that. That's how you two keep your sanity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They want you to keep doing that. I just feel like, people come into our life for a reason, season, or a lifetime. This is lifetime. And there were past lives where you two were sisters. And do you notice how you guys were just automatic connection?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, that's just, it's kind of like your souls were like, hey, where the heck were you? Hello.
Yeah.
That's just,
back.
yeah, that's just how it was. And you two create a really good balance. I do feel like maybe even once a year, go on a short trip together. Even if it's like Duluth or somewhere close, make it a point to do something with each other. Who is wanting to just let go of a horrific job? Which one of you? I just feel like a job that's taking a lot out of you.
I like my job. I just got promoted.
Okay.
I mean, so within the last 2 months,
okay.
I was in a bad job.
Okay, that makes more sense. You know what? You earned this. So they want you to start seeing how deserving you are. You didn't see that in the past.
Yeah.
So it's going to stay. There's this abundance flow, an abundance in all areas, not just financial, but with joy, with emotion. They really want you to stay within that flow. And you're going to have days where you go, this is too good. Something's going to happen. That's normal. You're human. You're going to have those days. But I do feel like for you, and you are going to help with this, where this is a period too of release for you. Everything that you've held in, you're going to have days where you feel like you want to cry. And you're like, what is wrong? Nothing. You just held everything in where you're better at going, I don't want to deal with this anymore. That's a release. You're meant to release it where you bury it more. I do feel like she's going to help with that. So when you have to cry, or you have to. Who had a grandma who knitted blankets or something that passed? It almost feels like baby blankets. This feels more connected to you. You know what? When I'm connecting, it feels more like a great grandma on mom's side.
Could be Grandma Soper.
There you go. Did she do a lot with dough or something?
I don't know. She was down in Iowa, so we only hung out with her like 2 or 3 times.
She wasn't. You don't know if she was like housewife or something. When I connect with her, I do feel like she was a homebody.
Okay.
Your mom didn't have any guilt when she passed, did she? Like she didn't see her enough?
She's never told me. Like, I don't know really much about her.
When I'm connecting with her, I feel like she's kind of made it her purpose to protect all the babies in the family. When I connect with it, I feel like, when I see home, that's what she did. I feel like she was around kids a lot. She loved kids. On the other side, they can do whatever they want. She kind of made it a point to be guardian.
Okay.
That's just her purpose. Why is your husband overwhelmed with his mom? And that has nothing to do. What's going on there? Does she throw a lot at him?
Smokes.
Okay.
I don't know if.
Why do I feel like she's had warning signs to stop and she keeps going?
Her husband smokes and's been having like lung issues and stuff.
You know what? he's walking a fine line with emphysema. Fine line.
We've threatened them. Well, they can't see Hadley until they stop smoking or they meet at
You know what?
restaurants and stuff like that.
That was the best thing to do. Because I feel like they just, when somebody kind of lives in a bubble, oh, that's not going to happen to me. That's not going to happen to me. He is walking, is he coughing up a lot of gunk?
They cough all the time,
Yep.
but he's been in the hospital for lung
I keep
issues.
seeing emphysema. It's a very fine line. If he doesn't stop, it feels like this is three months. It does feel like reality will hit, which will make her go, oh my God, I need to stop. He's had numerous opportunities to stop. It's not going to take his life away, but it's going to shake him up a bit. So I do feel, too, that with your husband, he's always been the one to, don't do that. It's almost like he's the parent. That's hard on you. I feel like that's really hard to see that. He's stepping away from that, and that's okay. He's meant to. He's creating a boundary.
Okay.
You're not wanting a new car, are you?
I don't like my car.
Okay, you know what? I do feel like you, too, need to get better at doing things for yourself.
That's true.
You do. You feel guilty when it's for you. This new car is something that it's not like your car is going to get completely destroyed. Nothing like that is going to happen. I just see you going, you know what? Are you more spontaneous?
Yeah.
I'm just going to do it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's exactly
And you know
it.
what? It's the right thing, but partly that's how your intuition works. You just go for it. You're being guided. That's how you connect with your guide. Just do it.
Okay.
You can talk to her through the hawks. If I meant to get this new car, you better throw 4 hawks at me in like 2 minutes. Boom, 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 boom. You're going to see them.
Really?
Because that's what you're meant to do.
Huh.
You're
okay.
meant to do it. You are going to really think about that before December, too, I feel. November is going to be an important month for you. Lot. Yeah, I know, but it's a lot of new changes. And you know what? I feel like manifesting is really what you throw out is what you get back. The universe does not care about what we want. It only knows what we're thinking. Gosh, I really can't stand my car. I wish I had a new one. Gosh, I would like to have another baby. They go, oh, do you? Here you go.
Yeah.
So, it's not a bad thing.
Right.
It's all good things that are happening to you, but you need to make it a point within your home, make a special area for you. You don't really have one.
No.
You don't.
No.
You
No.
No, you need to make that time for yourself. Is there an abundance of toys?
Yeah, we don't have a lot of a home, and we don't have that many toys, but they're kind of everywhere.
Scattered?
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like, are you wanting to organize things more?
I just want to get rid of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Get a dog and let him chew. That's what I do. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
I'm like, no. Get that and go, wait,
No.
where's my hawk when I need it?
You know what? I don't feel like you're going to get puppy.
Thank God.
You know what, though? Are you a cat person?
Cat? Oh, no.
Kitty? How old's your daughter?
My daughter really wants, well, she's a year old, but she loves
Kitties?
animals.
You know
and
what?
Cats are a lot more. Don't even tell anybody. I've thought about
You're
it.
going to get a kitten. I feel like you're going to get a kitty. I'm sorry. I feel like she would really benefit from this. Yeah. You're meant to get a kitty. You're meant to get a kitten. I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, I'm not.
That's for her, not for
Yeah,
me.
no. You're going to be taking care of it. But I do feel like you're going to, this little orange cat sticks out. I don't feel like you're going to have this big fluffy thing. But the funny thing is about this cat, it very much acts like a dog. So it's not going to be annoying to you. I don't feel that. You're going to really warm up to this cat a lot. And I just feel like, I just don't really want to do this. Part of this, though, is you had past lives, a lot of them on farms, where animals, you were constant. And I see you as a little girl. This is like the 1800s. You're like 8, 9 years old, and you're out in the farm taking care of all these animals. And I see you throwing buckets. Like, I don't want to do that. You carried that over. It's like you're so like, no more. You have a little girl that is very open to animals, and your kids are.
Yeah.
And the thing is, though, about your little boy, I see him wanting like snakes and things like that.
You can play with those outside.
Yeah, I feel like he's really going to be into science and want different things like that. But I see she's going to have this kitten, and she's going to live a very long, long, long time. Way past high school.
Horrible.
And you know what?
You can go to college with it.
Talk about love and
Yes. But connecting with it, so
Yeah.
it's going to feel right. Is this something that you kind of is in
I've
the back
thought
of your
about
mind?
a pet because she loves
You never told me that.
You haven't told me a lot of
yeah,
stuff either.
that's your guide though. That's your guide. Like, oh, okay, maybe you should start. They will do this. It's like a repeat, like a thought. It will come into a thought form, and I still do that where something pops up and then I ignore it. I'm like, oh my God, that was a vision. Hello, Amanda.
Yeah.
That's what that is, especially if something keeps coming up.
Mhm.
So I do feel like just I see a little itty bitty, and I don't feel like
yeah,
it's
make
very
sure that
big.
thing is small.
No, this is about, I see you
Okay.
getting it as a kitten, and I don't see it getting any bigger than this. I just see this tiny little runt thing. I don't see a lot of health problems. I'm not getting a cat that runs outside. It feels like she just really connects with your daughter, and she's going to hang around. And you know what? They do make those mechanical litter boxes. I feel like this kitten is very low maintenance.
Okay.
You're not even going to know really she's there. She's just really going to be around her.
Okay.
Your husband's going to laugh when you bring the idea up. I feel like he's open to it, but I feel like he's going to think it's like a joke.
Right.
You're-
Oh, for sure.
You're not serious.
Yeah.
And like,
I
no,
hate
no,
cats,
really,
yeah.
I am. But too, you past life Egypt. You're around a lot of cats. You don't, you know, it was hard.
Mhm.
But totally different when
Okay.
it does come. So you can look for that. Are you more of a dog person?
Yeah.
Do you have one right now?
Mhm.
You're meant to have two.
No.
Two.
We have 2 cats. 2
Um,
cats and a dog. Our house isn't big enough for
I
another
see,
one.
I see little runts though.
She's a runt.
Another little one. I don't. It's funny because you can't even call this thing a dog. It's so small.
Oh.
It almost looks like a. But this is about 2 years away.
Okay.
It almost looks like a mix between a poodle and like a chihuahua. It looks like a tiny little bear, but it's literally just a purse dog. Like my sister would call it a Paris Hilton dog.
Or kick it or punt it.
Yeah. Super tiny. She can fit in a little cup. She's
Okay.
just a tiny thing. But I feel too though. Are you worried about who's the older cat?
Well, they're both the same age. One's
Is one getting a little slower, harder to move?
one's always sick. The boy.
Is it sniffing? Allergies. I really feel watch his food.
Okay.
Um,
He's on special food already.
Okay. I feel like too he is allergic to a lot of things.
Okay.
Watch like certain dillers.
Okay.
Like I really feel like he cannot have anything that has to do with corn or wheat. It has to be completely
Yeah, he's on
Natural.
prescription cat food because he's been peeing everywhere.
okay. You know what? I don't feel like that has any. I just feel like it's a dominance thing.
Okay.
Did somebody else bring
It
that
is
up
a
to you?
dominance. I think it's
Okay.
behavioral
Yeah,
because we have him on baby Prozac. We have
you
him
know
on
what?
medicine
No,
for him not to
my
pee.
grandma does that too. Yeah,
It is baby liquid Prozac.
Yeah,
It
that's what
literally
my
is.
grandma does. But
I thought it was because he would always pee on Derek,
Oh.
like by Derek's stuff.
he doesn't like him because he's taking your attention. That's what it is.
Oh.
It's he claimed you his. So that's what it is. That's all it is.
Okay.
But I do feel like it's more food allergy.
Okay.
But he'll stop the peeing. I don't think it's anything to do with bladder. It's okay, she's mine. I'm just gonna pee all over you. I don't like you.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Can you tell me one thing? How my grandma's gonna be?
It's been very up and
Yeah.
down. It's almost like a fear of
Mhm.
losing her. She's very strong and stubborn.
Very.
So,
Very.
She's had a lot of close calls.
Yes.
She's going to do a complete turnaround. It
Okay.
feels more December period. Is somebody thinking about putting her almost like in a senior living?
She's already in it. We
Okay.
put her in it.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. I feel like, it was a hard decision, but she's able to still have her freedom, but have the medical care she needs. She'll start getting out more and connecting with more people.
Okay.
I feel like she needs to be around people.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just like a people person. That's going to brighten her spirit.
Okay.
She's not meant to go anywhere anytime soon.
Okay.
Turn around. That's
Okay.
her slogan goes, I'm not going anywhere, sorry.
Yeah.
That's
She wants to go somewhere, but I don't. She's too stubborn to leave.
Yep, she is. She feels like she still has work to do.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like it's anytime soon.
Okay. Okay. Good.
That's a lot they threw at you guys.
Yeah.
Babies, animals, everything.
I know.
Yeah. You want a
I
cat?
heard about the cat thing.
You know what? My cousin, she with one of her kids, she went to and she reads, but I always can't. You're gonna have another baby. I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Well, she got into a car accident, and a week before, they said went to a good friend, and they go, oh, you're pregnant. She's like, no, I'm not. I'm not pregnant. I took P-test, and it came up negative. She had to get an MRI, and they made her take a pregnancy test. It came up positive, and she threw a clipboard at a nurse. Not on purpose.
Right.
You're
Just
lying.
the reaction,
But
yeah.
and she had an IUD in.
Really?
Yeah. So
Wow.
she's obviously okay with that
Right,
now,
right,
but at
right.
the time it
Yeah.
was such a shock. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man.
How did you find out that you could read?
We were raised this way.
Okay.
Our great grandma did it. It's just something that I never wanted to read, but
Yeah.
things would happen, so I just
Kind of had to go with it.
yeah. So it was just kind of always been instilled in us.
Okay, I have one quick question for you then. Since I'm gonna have a kid and a cat, am I gonna be living in the same house?
You know what? I feel like for you, it does feel like that's about a year away. But you're one that, like, I see you kind of, like, preparing and getting ducks in a row.
Yeah.
And how you're like, oh, I want to you will be getting rid of certain things. You have to be prepared, I feel.
Okay.
When it comes to that part, you
That
won't
makes me
be.
nervous. We're gonna be like all shoved in that little house.
Yeah, I don't feel like,
Okay.
but you know what? When you moved in there, I feel like a part of you kind of knew it wasn't going to be a forever thing.
Right. Right.
It just was a pit stop.
Yeah.
You're meant to move on to bigger and better things because you're shifting, so the things around you are shifting.
Right. Hmm.
So that's all. That's a
Nice.
good thing. Good thing.
Yeah.
You guys have an email? Because I always do this monthly, like kind of like little newsletter.
Yeah.
Just like the channel, I always like when my baby lets me put him down. He's very connected.
Can you tell me one more thing?
Mhm.
It's really old, but when we were together, we were up at a friend's cabin,
Mhm.
and I thought I saw something in a closet.
Ooh, you know what? Connecting with that, I'm getting the name. It sounds like a Eugene. That I don't use the word ghost.
Eugene?
Eugene.
That's my grandpa!
Yeah.
Yeah. Shut up!
He follows you.
I know he does! I tell everybody
He
that!
didn't mean to scare you.
Wait,
No,
you
it-
scared me.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
know
saw
what?
my grandpa, you met him!
Yeah, it was very, and when you guys connect, like how I'm connecting, you were just in. This sounds really weird, but were you drinking at the time?
Yeah.
When we drink, we open ourselves up more.
Yeah.
We don't mean. Since you guys are intuitive, always put a bubble around yourself. You just at that split second went into another level. So he's like a guardian
Grandpa
to you.
was there when I met Josh.
Yeah.
That was like one of our first times, and you were
Yes.
there.
So
and-
that's just what
I'm
happened.
sorry
Okay.
he creeped
No,
you out.
No, no, it was fine. I was completely scared,
No,
and I
it's
thought I was
not.
making things up, but I think I
No.
kind of have some type of
Yep, that's
level,
yeah,
like,
you both are very intuitive. So that's why, like, for me, like, I always put a bubble around myself. I don't, even if I'm like, okay, maybe I'll have a glass of wine, it's not going to get me drunk.
right.
But I always go, okay, please put that protection, because I know it's going to open, caffeine opens me up.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm way up here when I have caffeine. So always just imagine a bubble around you.
I'm so pumped that you met my grandpa!
That's what that, so it wasn't scary.
Okay. No, it wasn't scary, but I saw
But that
something
is
in
very
the closet. I'm like, I swear, but of course I was drinking, so I'm like, maybe I was
No,
imagining
he likes
things.
to be like
Grandpa's
discreet,
everywhere,
yeah.
isn't he?
He's like a guardian. That's all
He's
that is. Yeah.
everywhere.
And part of it too is because he guards your daughter.
Yeah.
So he's like a guard. And two, he kind of helped bring you and your husband together because you were meant to bring.
Oh my gosh, I
Your
met my
daughter-
husband on my grandpa's funeral day.
Yeah. So he kind of helped that because you were meant to
Aw.
bring this little girl into the world.
I love grandpa. Oh, that's gonna make
He
me
did
cry.
feel bad for freaking out. So
Yeah.
You
I-
just caught
I
him.
said- yeah.
You were exactly at
I was
that
opening
level.
in the closet and I saw
Were
something. I
we
was
making
looking.
out in that closet at the time?
No.
Are you
I was
sure?
looking for something. I think I was looking for a jacket or something, and I opened it and I shut it so quick. I was just like, oh my gosh.
And that's what happens. It does happen very. You were just boom. You were completely connected at the exact right time. And I feel he completely wanted to disappear, so he didn't scare you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when we're not ready for that, we have gifts. It closes us off, and he did not want that to happen, so he shifted out of it really quick. So it was very fast.
Yeah, it was
like
very
split
quick.
second
Yep.
fast is what I feel.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
good energy, but it is
Yeah,
scary.
yeah.
It is scary.
I'm glad I'm last. Thank you.
Very
Can
welcome.
I'm sorry, I'll throw you more extra money out. Can you tell me what my dizzy spells are like? What's going on with
That's
that?
because you're channeling.
Okay.
What I'm doing right now is I'm not grounded. And when I read, I'm channeling. Now, when I go home, I go, thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you, Creator, for coming through me. Now kind of dim my light so I can come back down. You're doing this 24/7. So when I do that, and it was really bad when I was pregnant, too, because imagine having a very intuitive child.
Yeah.
It's that intensifies. So it's nothing medically wrong. There's nothing going on. There's no aneurysm, nothing
Yeah, I
like
just
that.
had a CT or CAT scan.
And they
done,
couldn't find
so
anything.
No.
Nope, it's very spiritual, very metaphysical.
Okay.
You're just not grounded.
Okay.
Hematite, I use hematite bracelets. You can get the seeds one. I find them on eBay.
Okay.
To me, it's a lot cheaper.
Okay.
Just put in hematite bracelets.
Okay.
If you go to like specialty shops, you're gonna pay like $15.
Okay.
You go to eBay, they're $3.
Okay.
And I fidget with mine, so they have a tendency to break.
Okay.
But that helps ground you. Planting a plant will help ground you, or some people will literally take their feet and slam it like this in the ground and imagine their tree roots.
Okay.
So that helps. Potatoes help ground you too.
Potato.
Mm-hmm.
Like potato chips?
Yeah, that's mine. But it will help bring you down, so you're not
Okay.
such an open channel all the time. Because you are going to explore your gifts more, but when you are wide open like that, you can feel sick.
Yeah.
Very sick. It's just, you got to come back down a little bit. Your soul kind of has a tendency. Your physical body is holding on to your soul like it's a balloon.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like.
Yeah.
It's just like I get
Like,
really
whoop,
dizzy.
you're just
I'm
kind of
like,
floating around, and that's
like
just
wobbly.
like you're not here.
Mhm.
Because you're not. You're out there. Where you're more, I'm in here. You're better at balance. Do you wear black a lot? Black is a
Probably,
natural
yeah.
blocking. You do things to block and you don't realize that you're doing it. Where you're just way up here. It's okay to come back down.
Okay. Cool.
You'll feel better within the next couple weeks.
Okay.
But
Should I cancel my doctor's appointment then?
You know what? I feel like you're gonna go just for peace of mind. And I feel like they're gonna check your ears. They're gonna do everything. But I just feel like you know what? I'm not finding anything.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
That happened to me too. I thought I was nuts.
Oh,
I
like,
literally was like,
yeah, I mean, I didn't want to go to my regular doctor, so I went and got because my sister had a blood clot or something explode after her baby. So I was just like, well, let's just get it figured out. And then obviously nothing came through. And then they're like, well, you should go see a cardiologist. And I was like, okay. So I have an appointment on the 17th. But
I don't feel like they're going to find anything.
Okay.
It feels but I feel like just go, just because we need that peace of mind.
Right.
And then you're going to feel like a weight's lifted, but nothing. They're not going to find anything.
Okay.
It's just very much you're connecting.
Okay. Good. All right. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
I always give hugs after, and also too when you're connecting, sometimes your ears will go numb.
Yeah.
That happens to me a lot where I can't hear, and I'm like, oh, I'm channeling.
Like, it's like, kind of like,
Weeble
Like you're
wobble.
gonna
yeah,
Voice.
completely.
You know, the weeble
Right.
wobble, that's what it feels like. I'm going to give you a hug.
Thank you
It was
very
nice
much.
meeting you. Very nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thanks for coming to see me.
I'm not pumped about the cat, but pretty cool about the hawk thing. And
Really
my
pay
grandpa.
attention to that. That's,
I always seriously feel like my grandpa's watching.
and it will
so.
come out with a feeling. It's you just know. It's an inner knowing, like, oh, I know that's my grandpa.
Yeah.
And a lot of people will question. You just know.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.